Hey there, it's HeroFactoryPhil here, coming back with another review. It's episode 15 of Lego Hero Factory Corroder, and it's ages 7 through 16, set number 7156 with 40 pieces, and from the makers of the Bionicle characters. Here on the side we see it in Spanish, and then up here on the top we see it, the actual size of his helmet, which I don't know how to describe it. It looks sort of like a rhino, if anything. So starting out, I guess, we'll just look at him. He's got a very green sort of theme to him. Lots of acids type stuff, like this plate, which, is used on most of the villains. I'm not sure if it's used on Explode. I think it isn't, but I'm pretty sure that that would be the only one if it isn't. And if my camera would focus, that would be... Okay, well, you get the picture. You can see the skull and crossbones, and so, sorry that the camera wouldn't focus. And, yes, those are stickers. There are stickers in this set, but that's okay, because, it's pretty cool. Now let's start from the bottom up. We start out with these feet that we saw in the Bionicle Stars with the, two fingers that are sort of like, those Paraka feet in solid black. Then we have the Tomechu bottom leg part in lime green, which is cool, neat, new recolor, I think. Then we have the Ben 10 leg piece, and then we have this interesting way of attaching the back piece onto the back, because instead of just using axles and pins and whatever they'd normally use, they decided to do it backwards, I guess, because they just sort of decided that it would start by plugging in there, and then it would go around there and connect to that, which I thought was just really strange why they didn't just build it up from the side it's on, but that's okay. I guess it's kind of weird, but it's okay. And then, let's start with the arms now. So the arms, we basically get that 2008 Bionicle arm with the 90-degree bend for normal, and then we get the hand piece, and then we get this piece used again with more stickers. There are, let's see, there are quite a few stickers. Then we get this piece, which is this cool sort of, I guess, fin blaster thing, which is cool. They put a lot of detail into it. If you can see there, there's a lot of sort of like battle tear, and that's definitely molded. I wouldn't do that. And then we have a meteor blaster, which can move around, but it's not opposable limb. It's only its arm is constantly bent, unlike Explode, who had an arm which was not constantly bent. It was, well, part of it was, but it could actually bend its elbow, sort of. And then on this side we have pretty much the same, except without the meteor blaster, which is pretty cool. It can swivel around and shoot, and the balls will come out very differently. You see, some will come out really transparent, some will come out really dark, like this one right there. Yeah, and then onto the head, we see a red Glatorian head in there, or we saw that head on the Glatorians, particularly on the Scrawl in that color. And then we have this helmet, which is pretty cool. It's like a rhino. It looks good from pretty much all angles, especially the side. I like it from the side. It's got this nice horn, and I like this back part, how it's sort of beveled up. It's sort of good looking. And then he's got these strange holes right there. I guess it's just like how, I guess his jaw just happens to touch there and there, so they connected that, but it doesn't touch there and there, so they didn't connect it there. but his jaw just looks really awesome from the front. If you ask me, I think it just looks great. I mean, it might not come across so well on camera, but it certainly does in real life. And the cool thing about this one is rather than standing up like most of the others, it's more of a crouched down sort of thing, like this. If we can just, yeah, like that, which is really interesting, I think, because he can crawl all over the walls, and he can lose his dark green ball, and so I think that overall he's a pretty cool figure. For pieces, if you want pieces, you're probably better off getting Explode, unless you like lime green, and I wouldn't say for, well, play value, Explode's better, but for parts and looking good on your shelf, I think he's better. He just has an overall better sort of look and feel, so I think he's an overall better than Explode, but rather than comparing him to Explode, I'll just talk about him, but now I'm done talking about him, so we can edit that bit out. And so I think he's a cool figure. If you're thinking of getting a 1.0 villain, then you should buy this one. And tomorrow I will be doing Thunder. So actually, yeah, I'll be doing Thunder. That'll be tomorrow on July 17th. So July 17th, episode 16, you can expect to see Thunder there. And I'm out.